Focused as the laser. Team Blacklist, I can see the determination in their eyes to finish this off once and for all. The drafting phase now starts. Team SMG are on the edge, 1 point away from having a nightmare today. Let's see together who's gonna win. Will it be Team Blacklist International with a full sweep, or the possibilities can carry on with Team SMG?
Back shot, Nolan. It's gonna be standard. So it will for Blacklist. I remember it was what did they ban?
The last game?
Faramis? No, it wasn't.
No.
Right?
Nope, Faramis was left out.
Yeah.
I'm having a moment of blackout here.
Yeah. I don't think. Honestly, I don't think the Valentina is the best first pick for SMG.
Yep.
It's too. What's that? Limiting?
Yeah. It
It
was
limits the
reliant. It was
Yeah.
way too dependent on a lot of different factors.
Yeah. That's right.
So for you personally, Leo, do you think that taking a Valentina in exchange for one of those like high meta heroes,
Yep.
limiting your enemy
Yes.
in terms of the picks, is it worth
Nope.
of leaving a meta hero out?
Nope. You pick up the meta hero. You start proactive,
Yep.
and it doesn't always have to be Stormy that you prioritize. Stormy can take care of himself. I'd say whatever's left out. Like again, if the Guinevere is open, take the Guinevere. If you get the Matthew Hilda up, you get the Matthew Hilda.
Matthew Hilda.
Actually, some like fans around the world, when they saw Stormy play Angela, they weren't that satisfied,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's true. Because you need to play around it, and here we go. I think we're off to a great
Wow,
start. This is
okay.
good.
Yeah.
This is good, but
They might for Ramus, man. They might for Ramus.
for Ramis, I believe that SMG might be considering Bruno first pick actually.
Oh.
That's true.
Yeah, they do
Explain
that
that for me,
before
please.
though, because it's what when you ban the 1-1, you don't have a matchup, a necessary matchup
Right.
again. But that means the Matilda will be open, and that is a bad hero to face up against if you're the Bruno, because every time that Matilda is open, there's an Iksha probability, you know.
Nolan, Guinevere, Matilda.
Nolan's banned.
Nolan's banned.
Nolan's banned? Oh, I didn't see him. Okay, so Guinevere and Matilda. Guinevere's down.
Okay, I'm only thinking Matilda or Bruno here for Team SMG.
Both are power picks. I mean, it
Yeah.
swings hard.
Yeah.
It's time to go to the
Okay, so it's
Oh, what? Okay, explain that wolf.
I'd like to see you
wish.
try.
I can see you
wish.
like, what was that?
well, you understand why they did it, because UA has played exclusively the Lilia.
So this is a true pronged attack. You enable Stormy, you deny the flavor of the tournament from
exactly.
UA.
Exactly.
Is Coach Power reading the situation right? Is this a worthy gambit?
Okay, can we tell our
I don't
opinions
know.
here? For me, I don't agree with that Lilia first pick. For you,
I'm questioning it.
I'm
I am
questioning-
for
I
you.
don't
Wolf.
necessarily have to say I disagree or not. Because it's,
No, but I'm leaning towards the disagree.
I think
for.
there's a lot of benefit getting the Matilda Arlet. They go Fredrin.
he just do it again.
Do it again.
Oh.
When it worked at the first time, why not go with it again?
Yep.
You know what? Khalid,
Yes.
Sam, I feel like they might even just put the Novari on you and it won't make a difference.
Yep.
I love the effort. You said my second name as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Khalid Bassem. Nice.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking I was flustered because of this Lilia first pick, but I understand why they went for it.
Yeah. There is logic, folks.
There's
It's
logic.
not just, oh, we go for this.
Yep.
There's layers, and now we see how it unfolds.
Yep.
I'm not so sure if Coach Paul was expecting MTV to go this
Oh,
way.
right.
This is. I would have said Akai would be perfect. Yep. I
There
think
it
it's
is.
good. I think it's good because this is the reason why they pick it up, and why is it good is because the Valentina is already covered. Yeah. So you're not that scared about that. Blacklist. They still have the Faramis actually. We can pick up, but it's not the best versus Lilia. But some teams will argue that it's okay. Novaria should be also an option here for Blacklist International. The Diggy against the Akai is good. Against the
also-
Bruno,
No,
no.
against the Lilian,
No.
neither.
No, but if you have the crowd control with the Faramis and sorry, not the Faramis, Fredrin and also the Arlet, I think that there you go with the Faramis.
Yep.
It doesn't stop the Diggy, though. You can still pick up the Diggy if you want to.
Yep. I like the Faramis because it's Faramis plus the Fredrin combo.
Mm-hmm.
And some teams like they always say like Lilia is good against Faramis because of the shields. But for me personally, why I
Explore.
like the Faramis versus Lilia is the laning stage.
Yeah.
You actually win the lane
That's
versus
right.
the Lilia.
And you're able to force out the Purify from the Lilia.
That's right.
You get in a really good Shadow Stampede. Oh, you displace that Lilia.
And by banning the Ixia, you're actually cleaning the way for Bruno to shine bright. And I think that Team SMG right now, they are calling the last Kage out. They are saying, the last Kage, this is your duty, not now.
Yep. If the Edith is banned by Blacklist, it's now hard to repair, or at least to supplement the composition of Team SMG. Terizla should be an okay pickup for Team SMG, but I think Edith is the real hero that can actually contest this Faramis pickup coming out from Blacklist. If that gets banned out, it's going to be very difficult for Team SMG to think about the second phase.
I'm wondering if MTB is going to attack the XP. All the more. This is a tell. There's the Yuzhong and the X-Borg taken out. They're going to put something really soft on Oheb.
Oh, wait, are they going to go the Kusei route and pick up carry eventually? That could be the last pick though.
Yeah?
But you still have a lot of heroes left. Still have the Beatrix. Maybe we'll see like a Clint, a wild Clint come in. Or even a...
Irithel.
Yeah, Nirithel.
Or are they going for the Harith play?
That
The odds.
Brody.
too. Oh, we don't have to go
That's
too, we don't have
casual.
to go too far then.
Yep. So that is the reason why they banned the Yuzhong. So SMG, do you have a Lapu Lapu in your arsenal? Or
Oh, Smooth as a lapse.
Yep, the
Smooth
laps.
is a pretty decent lapse.
All right. Lapu Lapu should be. It's perfect versus. Actually, it's a pretty good hero against Faramis.
So what does Miko play?
Well, but before we go to what Miko's gonna play, I can't
Ruby?
help but to wonder, will Team Blacklist add upon more crowd control and maybe also flicks the Arlo to the room?
Exactly.
Nothing beats the
Not
attack.
impossible. All right, second Rafael of M5. Put the Benedetta on Smooth.
Questionable?
Yeah, you just go Paquito here if you're Blacklist.
There's so much going on for Team SMG.
I don't know if Red J plays the Arlot, but that's a valid option. Go for the Paquito. That's a lot of burst, right?
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does. But
He does.
I guess in your playing against Benedetta, against Rafaela, you wear the crown, Ren J. Just take us home with the Estes.
Always on the way.
Always on the way.
Oh, of course.
Always on the
What did
way.
we
We forgot it was left open.
Yeah, we were pointing it out the whole draft and forgot it now.
It's so good.
Oh my god.
Matilda, Faramis, it's so good.
Ouch. Ouch.
Pick
I
up and deliver.
I hate saying that again, but I lean towards Blacklist
It's
draft
the
again.
Blacklist Express. They can take you wherever.
Matilda Faramis. Everyone. Stuff of nightmares to face.
Oh,
It's
I wouldn't wish
it's
that to anyone.
impregnable.
I wouldn't wish that to anyone.
Both on the offense and the defense.
It's impossible actually to win. I'm just gonna say it out.
Are you?
That mid lane trio.
Wait, are you feeling some guilt for Lafelle? I can sense that.
No, it's just like I understand why they went for this kind of draft style for the side of Team SMG.
Yeah.
But there were many like criminal offenses.
There were a lot of turns they could have done
Yep.
to avoid this outcome, but here we are. Team SMG is going to do their best to play this out, maybe force a game number 3 as we go into the land of dawn for game number 2. Purple start here for Saksha.
Yep.
While Sensui goes for his orange with a little bit of help from Oheb.
Let's just say that Matilda Faramis plus the Fredrin trio is such a wall that it's so difficult to defeat. But let's just look at what are the good stuff here for the side of Team SMG. They have
Right.
Bruno Rafa, which is a very
Alright.
strong classic combo that if they play properly, they might just go for the
Oh!
siege. Okay.
Flicker? Flicker? He's not gonna commit.
Close
He's not
call.
gonna commit. Well, the game isn't only about the draft though. Also, if Team SMG managed to pull off some good macro skill stuff, strategy,
yes.
protect the king, babysitting.
Whoa!
I just hope that whatever macro Smooth has it in
Stormy.
him, they should utilize it, especially with this
Oh.
hero.
That's the second time Team SMG almost got someone down, almost took first
Oh!
blood off camera.
Well.
Barely missed it. Here it is in front of our eyes. A Smooth drawing first blood on Agent Zero.
Managing his business in the dark.
A very important kill. So, okay, so now obviously the team fight is Blacklist International. It's far too easy for them to execute. But all of the ISOs, all of the isolation plays from Team SMG, maybe that is the time where they can actually win, especially if they use this Bruno plus the Rafaela to make it difficult for Oheb, and then go for the split push breaks from Smooth. Maybe, just maybe, that is their win condition. It's a very tight win condition, but there is a chance.
I'd like to concur. Anything less than a big 4v4, 5v5, Team SMG can capitalize. They're up by about 500 gold this time around. 50-50 call here on to the first turtle of the game. Saksha has his heavy spin locked and loaded. Look at this. A lot of members of Blacklist present. Turtle out of 50 attempt, 10th attempt, heavy spin. Saksha secures, shields up, down goes two. Edward and Sui bite the dust. Lord Smooth gets Dua.
Smooth, smooth. What a smooth gameplay. Did you see that? Damage, kills, turtle, everything for Team SMG. And you have announced it yourself, Wolf. You said it. It might be the start of the Super Saiyan era, but is it the end of the last Kage?
Not yet. I still want to see Sasa with his last dance in the international stage. What I do like what happened was this time Saxa was super duper on point. Maybe Sensui forgot how to play around the Akai ultimate, the heavy spin, because typically I fairly remember during MPL. When he plays the Fredrin, he knows how to dodge the heavy spin, so that when it does happen during the turtle fight, he still wins it. He still wins the retro battle.
I have very vivid memories of Sensui even being under the heavy spin, able to retribution the turtle.
Just because of the positioning, because you take advantage of the tough boots that you eventually get, and obviously the positioning to get the retribution. So maybe that's the reason why they lost that fight, because it's very... Actually, the positioning overall of Team Blacklist was very un-Blacklist during that moment. So, but then again, you will have to give credits to Team SMG. They're the ones that put Blacklist in that position. The way that they were very aggressive, poking the Matilda, forcing him to recall out. They are also poking this Faramis so that the level for the Faramis was far too late. All of those stuff combined together, that actually was the main reason why the positioning was bad from Team Blacklist.
Well, Agent Zero losing his life twice so far makes it so hard for an Olo to be as annoying as we have witnessed him during the M5 run so far. So I think that Smooth is definitely winning that lane, 3 kills so far, and I think he can even add up more. He haven't used that Petrify yet, so Team SMG might do something with the draft that we thought at the beginning. It's not a winning draft.
Yeah, no, it comes down to their execution. And here you see, despite the pause, of course, the agents are just happy to be here. Fans of MLBB. I hope you guys are feeling the same way back at home watching from wherever you are.
Oh.
JC Sumandal says it's game time.
Okay. Oh, UA. There was a time, I think I said it in the draft, that Faramis wins the lane versus Lilia, but if it's Rafaela plus the Lilia, it's kind of difficult to kind of win. I don't think that anybody wins against that. That's the strength of the Rafaela, winning the mid lane.
Oh, Guiding Queen's on out. I think Blacklist International just finding their footing again. That was an amazing early game by Team SMG.
Yep,
yeah, I think the Team Blacklist International need to find their own tempo once again. They kind of lost it by the turtle.
There's a Shadow Stampede displacing a bit of Team SMG there, but they understand that they're ahead here. 2K is nothing to scoff at 4 minutes.
What you want to do if you're Team SMG is to rid this Fredrin off of the jungler creeps. Utility jungler versus utility jungler. It's all about the XP.
Oh, cycling Eagle.
All about the levels for both junglers now.
Sensui gets bullied out of the turtle pit. An immaculate pull by Saksha. There's no way, they're so far away. Look at this, the collapse, the pull. Smooth looking for targets. Edward gets pulled back. Oh, Smooth wants to take one down. Look at the back. Sensui controlling that short bush. Gets spotted by Stormy. The rest of Team SMG off to retaliate. Turtle gonna go over to the Malaysian squad once more.
Saxa uses the retribution so they cannot invade the purple buff, but nonetheless, they take a very good fight. Good pokes coming out from Team SMG. And overall, good positioning coming out from Nico. He provided the vision for everyone from Team SMG. That's why the decision making from the Malaysian squad was much better.
Just perfect vision, perfect information. And with Blacks International still squirming, still scrambling to find their footing once more in this early game,
Yep.
Team SMG are poised to succeed. They can keep going.
They
I
definitely
actually,
can.
well, look, actually after helping Bruno during the draft phase, and now seeing that Bruno Gold is that good, I think that Team SMG are on the right path, the path that Coach Bao have wrote for them. And Saksa so far, I think that even though he is the Akai, one of those who are dominant when it comes to neutral objectives, still, Sensui, you guys said
Yeah.
even under the heavy spin, he can reach out.
That's right. Which
He's done
means, yeah, the Lord Dances will be the choice now for Blacklist. I think that during MPLI, there's one thing that I saw from Blacklist International, which is I call it the ADP, Anti-Disaster Protocol. Which generally happens is that they're so good at recovering when they're down like this, and what they do is they don't. How to say this? They're
They
not
don't
anxious to
collapse?
kind of recover. No, they're not rushing.
They
the
trust the
recovery.
process.
They trust the process. They just level up. So when they're behind like this, the main goal now for Blacklist International is to take care of the jungle. That's the first step in their anti-disaster protocol. Let's secure a jungle so that when the Lord fight happens, even when the other team is leading by 5,000, you have the same level with the opposing jungler.
And hey, if your retribution is as sharp as Sensui, that's exactly what you want.
Yes.
And after mentioning the Team SMG in the last game, we said that when they lose the early game, it's so hard for them to recover. Right now, they are winning the early game by all means, killing-wise and also turtle-wise, so neutral objectives, everything looks good.
Whoa!
Oh, smooth.
Lord Smooth, 2v1, maybe not a 3v1. He spent all his whole kit, gets shut down by Agent Zero, but not without Yue almost going down. Stormy had to steal away that turtle. Yeah, no, just because they were dueling here in mid.
Yep. Look at Sensui. A lot of levels, a lot of EXP ahead of Saksa. This is the ADP, everyone.
Necklace of Durance coming from Miko earlier on. It's still minute 7, and I think that Team SMG are again going into the right path. But Team Blacklist, as you said, they have this. You call it ADB. So ADB, they are actually taking turrets. Did you see that slide? He came from like the bot lane to the mid lane, free ride.
Yeah, that's the in-game sound. Guiding wins again, the mobility that's provided by a Matilda. And they're able to, again, not just farm up for Sensui, keep his retribution sharper, but even shrink this gold lead down to about 1,500. And they're protecting their main artery in mid, blasting all these minions from Team SMG. Whoa!
How else would Brody react, right? Only that.
Any other hero, actually.
Man, look at this. I'm just really amazed. Sensui is level 11, Saksa is level 10.
Whoa! Offensive guiding wins, man.
Yeah, Rinja at this point taking Team Blacklist International all around the map. Mid lane you find, bot lane you find, anywhere you will find the right to go into the right direction. You should trust Rinja when it comes to that circling eagle.
Oh, wow. Edward doing some housekeeping. Saksha putting the purple buff in jeopardy. Sasa pushing out. Sensui secures it with the retribution. Looking for the knock-up, looking for the damage. Sasa's going out here. Circling eagle cancelled.
This is very foreign to Team SMG, the way that they are leading and controlling the map. They got 3 turtles. But come the next Lord fight, they will not have the right amount of retribution against this Fredrin. Fredrin is looking to be a level ahead of the Akai come the first Lord fight. However, though, I'm gonna say they still have the heavy spin, so which is a big factor in these Lord dances.
But is this the first time so far that we see Team Blacklist International
Whoa.
under pressure?
Ouch! I mean, quick answer, no. They have faced adversity all throughout their careers, all throughout their run, even as this lineup alone. But just the same, what happened to Oheb there? I missed that. Team SMG blasting this Lord, blitzing it. Wow, the blink of an eye, you'll miss it. Sasa scores.
I wish we could have seen that, because that was the best play the Team SMG could have done. I mean, they might have committed the ultimate coming out from Miko with the flicker as well. Very deadly with that. And they have the burst anyways. Combine the Bruno plus the Lilia, that's a lot of like burst damage that you can take out with just the Holy Baptism. And by the way, the Baptism is such a strong CC. It's a long duration ultimate actually.
Yeah, I think that the best possibility that Team SMG can pull off here is make Team Blacklist International go behind their inhibitor turrets. So it's not a possibility to see a finish, but more of a, if you take the second or secondary turrets, you're fine.
And remember when we talked about the draft a while, it was an impregnable trio from Blacklist International. And we said that the main win condition for Team SMG will be pickups. And so far, they have been doing that in the past 2 minutes. They're slicing and dissecting Blacklist International, forcing them to disperse and have the advantage now.
And right here, we see a lot of pressure from top lane. Heavy spin, the perfect dispersion. You're going to get one. Oheb gets popped. The Hitman far away from home. Big ol' CC, top lane. Blacklist International scrambling.
Whoa.
Team SMG not going to go down so quickly. They're underneath the base. We're going to game 3. We're going to game 3.
Oh my God, still moving under gunfire. SMG ties the odds.
And what a beautiful ultimate coming out from Saksa in the end. For some reason, he's able to disperse the members of Blacklist International with Oheb away from Yue, just a pixel away from the cult altar or the nether realm. It was more than enough to get the kill onto Oheb and actually end the game afterwards. Obviously, that was just a nugget, but I love the fact that they went in together. That was smooth as well as Saksa going in, and there wasn't any answer afterwards. The damage was there, and they just literally knew their win condition to go for pickups. It's so rare to see a composition having a win condition of pickups when you have the Akai, for example, because it's a team fighting hero, right? It's generally a team fighting hero. But because of the Rafaela, Lilia, as well as the Bruno, and the Benedetta to go with it, the nature of that composition now, going up against Blacklist International, is to separate all of their members away from each other and then win the macro fights. The big MVPs here will be the Benedetta for sure, winning that lane. And then obviously the turtle fight, the first turtle fight, when you see Saksa just get the retribution battle.
Yeah, and also, actually, I take it back. I take what I said. I said that the best case scenario was the secondary turret, but look here, who is the MVP of the match?
It's Lord Smooth, of course, coming through.
Yeah.
Wolf already pointed it out, man. The Benedetta, not only when he's around does Blacklist International hurt, but even when he's not around, they have to think about him. What's Smooth up to? Oh, he's ruining our turrets. Oh, he's in the back line. Oh, he's killing us. 4-1 and 2. He's exactly what they needed to be, the tempo breaker. He changed the game. He changed the way Blacklist International understood Team SMG's offense.
Well, did you guys see what Saksa did there when he got Oheb before just he finished that team fight?
Look at this. Yue is not level 4 when this happened. And it's mainly because of the pokes that you saw coming out from Team SMGs. That's the best thing that they did. And we said that the #1 win condition for the side of Team SMG was to win their lanes before. And look at that.
Yeah.
And look at Saksa.
Look at
taking
Oheb.
away Yue away from Oheb. NetherRealm didn't reach Oheb in time because of the isolation. That was one of the most beautiful heavy spins I get to see, because sometimes, you know, we get to see like all those heavy spins which just locks down 3 people. This one was more beautiful because it separated the Faramis, the hospital, the clinic of Blacklist International away from the victim, which was Oheb this time.
Yeah, I'm not one to say, but given the damage output that Team SMG had, even if Oheb were to be under the NetherRealm, he would have just died anyways, right?
I agree with you. But then again, it's just like wonderful to see. Like Saksa has tricks up his sleeve. By the way, I want you to turn your eyes onto Smooth going in for damage emblems, and then eventually when we flip the switch, it's damage build as well. The Malefic Roar, Bloodlust Axe, and the Rose Gold Meteor. Typically, when you see a Benedetta in the XP lane, it's quite tanky, right? You go for sustain. You get maybe perhaps one Hunter Strike to go to as your first item, and eventually transition into tanky art into sustain. But he went in full damage. That is why you saw that he is battling against Blacklist International. Also, that speeds up his wave clear.
Yeah, it's exactly what defines the dynamics of this game. The fact that this Benedetta built this way echoes throughout everything that SMG did. We were expecting for them to win team fights. We were expecting for them to win at a weird pace, a different pace. Instead, they go this fast, and I don't think Blacklist was ready for it.
Yep. 36.8k damage though. The carry of the game is smooth. And somewhere out there, Womi's watching and is very happy because now a damage build Benedetta worked.
He's giddy. I can feel it. And Yasu, you saw that there was a Maniac. I'm not so sure. Is that the first Maniac of M5?
I'm not so sure as well. That's why I didn't want to point it out, but a Maniac by Bruno Sasa at some point was just unbearable.
He did.
He did.
He got it.
You gotta give it to Team SMG, but there was one move that was kind of scared of for them because Blacklist International were getting so much levels onto Sensui, they could have won that Lord fight. But for some reason, Oheb was picked apart. Unfortunately, the camera didn't catch it, but I kind of, maybe we'll just look back at it, which kind of tells you that maybe Miko did a wonderful play.